Previously on Kimba TV. This is where we're at. If it did this for the next 4 hours, I wouldn't even trip. Hot dog! Hot dog! Give me that hot dog! Oh, hell no. See, you motherfuckers, I swear to God, every time I show these lines on stream, you guys try to front run me like this. I want the people that were like long bullish here, right? Everybody that was like, Kimba, you're gonna get wrecked. I hope they start to get like bullish here, because then I might get 29.4. Yes, y'all. How we doing? I am exhausted. So I was at Nobu for dinner, and one of my boys was like, man, he's kind of been having a rough time. But we were reminiscing about playing poker in Vegas. So I said, say less. So literally, I wore the same clothes from dinner. We jetted on over to Vegas. We played some poker and gambled, slept for like 2 hours. I had to go to San Fran, so at like 6 in the morning, jetted on over to San Fran. All right, shout outs to JSX, right? Did my work meetings, and then I just landed like 30, 40 minutes ago. And then you know what's crazy is I'm flying to New York. I'm flying to New York tonight. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Bitch, we getting Bugatti. Okay. I see a couple of juicy, plump, young gazelles out there that we might need to get ready to pounce on. Okay, so look at this. What did the gammas look like today? I'm assuming 44 hundo was the biggest. 44 hundo, 4385, 4375 is support. Okay, well, you've got like two counterparties. I mean, the easiest thing would be just like how I do the stops, right? So here's the fib that we used. 236, pull back to 786, nuke through golden pocket, turn it into resistance, bounce off of 05. The most logical would be that. Everybody good? So, nothing's really changed. The thesis is still the same, right? So they're just sweeping. Stop loss hunts. You didn't make a higher high, so on the math side, you have a probability of rotating down to the downside higher. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think this fib is the easiest one to play. It's the same one that we kind of, I don't know if you guys, I have this line like this. As always, if you want to maximize your profits, you know, you start, I think you guys saw it, right? I think my first stop loss and profit was like 303. So like basically, I mean, it's the same shit that we talk about every single time. I bet a lot of like noobs are like, it's manipulation. Yeah, you know the stop loss hunts are effective if people are starting to be like, it's manipulation. But how many times have you seen this? Bing, 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 bing. It's like classic bing, 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 you know? So yeah, I mean, we already talked about, like, you don't want to try to, if it gets to it, you're not going to try to play these sweeps. Because like we talked about, you get $1 above and you're guaranteed to go to the next sweep, right? So the only short that you would really have is it has to be a lower low, and then you're just going to take Fibonacci. So you just go like that. And then that's classic Kimba box. right? And you have confluence, and you have, you know, lots of like volume and the value area low for the big one. So you watch to see if the sweep happens, you watch the sweep happen, and then you try to get back in on the, and then you know, and then it's just fibbing, right? So it went to 786, pixeled, swept, lost, came back to 0.5, bounced back up to golden pocket, nuked to 382. The most common thing that we'll see now, again, probabilities is that. And how many times have we seen that together? You have like baby CVD bulls. Hopefully those are retail. 30050 is also actually a legit place where you might want to look for a long if it does go back down there. Other than that, yeah, I mean, you're gonna probably, we're still looking at this and this for a long. Yeah, long, and then, long, and depending on which one you bounce from, if it bounces from golden pocket or this guy, you're probably gonna go just sweep this. Sweep. If you grab this one, you're gonna make a higher high. It's really whichever one comes first. If this just goes like this and it goes to 32, then you're not longing anything. That was the short to have. I think that's it. I don't think that anything really changed, to be honest. You guys good? I'm gonna just put my stop loss at break even, but I didn't even get filled all the way. Let me log in. I do the same thing every single time. I'll show you here. I'm just logging into everything. Okay, there we go. You see it? I only got filled for 44636. And then everybody wondering how we executed the thing. There you go. We had it all live. So I left it on for a reason. But Malia, I do the same thing every single time. You know what I do? Swing high, swing low. And what do we always say? If you want to maximize your profits, you should put it behind the 382. Okay? If you don't want to get stopped out, you can start layering behind there. I do the same thing every single time. And I kind of left like little, didn't I have it drawn like this, drawn like that and stuff? Okay? And you see how clean this is? It's just swing high, swing low. Okay? So if you took this Kimba box short, that's totally fine. You know? But you would have identified the level like that. You would have said, oh shit, there's a lot of confluence at these levels. And so you're watching that level, you set an alarm and you wait. It did a swing fail. Okay, did you see my order history? Here, what the fuck is going on with this thing? Look at my timestamp. And let me show you all of them. Okay, so those are all the stop losses, right? But look at all these entries. Look at all these. I got this one is the only one that got filled at 660 for 4.4. I would have had a 200 Bitcoin short. Nice. Yeah. Either way, I'm rooting for you, Shane. So you got like smaller, fibs. You got bigger fibs. We're all looking at the same thing. You know what I mean? You got this going on and it's pixel fucking. You got this going on, right? So I think, you know, like you better not lose that 1 hour bull div, my guy, right? You know, the other thing that we talked about is you go swing high, swing low. We talked about how this is an interesting little zone too. That's an interesting little zone. And this is actually an interesting little zone. Right there. That Kimba box. You know? So that actually, I think it could bounce there, but I doubt it, you could take like a scalp, you know, but I think it goes to maybe like 0.5 and then it shits again. Zendi says, I'm only just thinking that since yesterday market makers have been trapping shorts, so visiting resistance golden pocket 618 as to the 30824 would likely take them out from the market. Just an idea. So in theory, that's great, right, Zendi? So what you would do is to actually see how much liquidity or open interest is open. You do know that almost all the shorts already got stopped out. There's nothing left on top, Zendi. So in theory, that's good. You can still check to see how much open interest, how many positions closed, what the delta is, all the CVD stuff. So it should not make a sweep. It should make a lower high if it's going to go back up. It won't really sweep. Maybe you might see like a really quick rise up to do like a bearish retest on this yellow line or something. Yeah, but from what I can see, Zendi, like all the shorts are stopped out. And as somebody that was extremely patient to make sure that I wasn't gonna get tricked, I can almost tell you, like there's like even without looking at the data, you know, like they're pretty much gone. Yep. The question will be if there are enough longs trapped. If you compare the open interest, it's about 72% of what they squeezed on the shorts. You know, so maybe they do bounce it off of the golden pocket or the 30,050, you know, trap, do like, and then like at like the 0.5, it gets rejected again. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna dismiss the 29.8, but I really think we're gonna get the 29.5 now, the 29.5 sweep. Because we didn't do the 29.8 sweep, it like pixeled, and then we went up when we made a lower high. So I think that the 25 sweep is now in play. Always Long says, what data point did you use to know that shorts are already mostly taken out? You can look at open interest, Always Long, and then you can use something like EXO or something, and you can look at the open interest delta for each exchange. Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, could it go up? Absolutely. But from a market maker or a stopping out perspective, it really wouldn't make much more sense. Like it would be some like really extreme, like reverse psychology type of shit. So I guess it's possible. And, I think I'm going to just be looking at 31.2. And 29.5, and maybe one eye open on 29.8. It's kind of starting to show its hand, and obviously, you know, I'm pretty notorious about like the whole timing thing. Okay, but I think you're probably the most statistically probable thing will be to go lower for the monthly close, get closer to those levels that we were talking about earlier before the pump. And so there's a lot of confluence with like the 29.5, 29.4, 29.450, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm sure everyone and their grandma's talking about the same exact shit. Will they pixel front run for $2? They might. You guys saw that shit yesterday. I might have to start getting in at like 2.9510 or something. I have no idea. But the liquidation stuff should help out. Big day tomorrow, y'all. I'll try to get on earlier than normal because I think tomorrow is going to be very, very exciting. So I don't really look at the candlesticks or the price action and like get emotionally triggered or freak out. I don't really worry about like an $80 pump like in a minute. You know what I mean? If it goes above 382, I'm gonna start closing the bitch if my strategy is to maximize profits, you know? So really, no matter what happened, you know, I can't predict a $5 front run on the sweep, you know? But I think that trade was really, really good. You know, we basically shorted the top and called the bottom. You know, the execution is a different thing, you know, and that's where you have like the legitimate complaint to be like, at the end of the day, we're retail And we really don't know what the market makers are going to do. We can identify the levels, but are they going to front run it? Are they going to sweep it for $100? At that, we never know. You know what I mean? And that front run just tells me a whole bunch of people like me was waiting for the sweep and we got left behind. You know, and it's almost crazy because if you look at where I started to layer out, right, it rocketed through because guess what? Everybody else like me had their stop losses starting after 382, right? And like, of course, right? As soon as you breach 382, brink, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. That's okay. Because there's going to be times when I'm going to be right more often than not, and it's going to start to break down, and it will sweep, and then I get what I want, you know? So it is what it is, all right? But the execution is always the same, okay? If you're trying to not get stopped out, put the shit behind the 786, 886. If you're trying to maximize profits, like when you know that the trade is done, then put it behind the 382. Tomorrow is going to be a big-ass day, y'all. There's hella money involved. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow, y'all. Yes, sir. Yeah, Matt, I'm in like a baby short. And if it looks good, you know, I might continue to add. Yeah, but I really, you know, the short that I'm looking for is like 31.2, and the long that I would like is like 29.5. Yeah, there is a possibility that there's the golden pocket at like 30,050 or something could be a nice little bouncy bounce too. So, yeah. 30, what did I say? 31,200, 30,050, 29.8, and 29.5. All right. Hey man, yeah, I gotta catch my flight. So, I'll be on the home computer tomorrow. Like if it breaks 30,000 or if it breaks 29.8, best believe I'll post in the Discord. If 30,000 or 29.8 breaks, I'll post a little something, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be longing 29.8. Okay. I think we have a shot for that 29.5 sweep. So, hey, love you guys. You guys stay safe. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. We got options expirations, baby. As we say in the United States, hee hee. And as they say in Korea, oh, come on, Asian on Asian crime. We got to do that again.
Listen up, you. Oh, it's the truth I speak. Kimba is my name, trading is my game. Become is my focus, choice on my guide. Profit is my goal, so I never step aside. It is just mathematics, a few trading tactics. Fibonacci is my mate, golden ratio on my mind. You got to respect the trend, or you'll be left behind.